Imagine, tomorrow morning, you wake up and discover the weekend no longer exists. No Saturdays, no Sundays, just work every single day. Sounds horrible, right? But for most of human history, that's exactly how people lived. There were no weekends, no paid holidays, no vacation, no days off. If you wanted to eat, you worked. If you stopped working, your family stopped eating. For thousands of years, this wasn't unusual. It was simply life. So, who changed everything? Who looked at endless work and said, "We deserve a break"? The answer is older and stranger than you might imagine. Long before factories, offices, schools, or calendars, people measured time very differently. Farmers followed the seasons. Hunters followed the animals. Fishermen followed the tides. There wasn't a Monday or a Friday, only sunrise and sunset. Work wasn't scheduled. It was survival. Every day, nature decided what happened next. If food was available, you gathered it. If animals appeared, you hunted them. If rain arrived, you waited. Life never paused. But eventually, humans built cities, and cities needed order. Around 4,000 years ago, ancient Babylon began organizing time in a new way. They noticed 7 bright objects moving across the sky: the sun, the moon, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Venus, and Saturn. To them, these weren't just lights. They were sacred. So they divided time into repeating 7-day cycles. This idea spread slowly across kingdoms, across empires, across civilizations. For the first time, people weren't just counting days. They were following a week. But there was still no weekend. Something unexpected changed everything. Many ancient religions believed people needed a regular day to stop working, not because they were lazy, but because rest was important. Different cultures chose different days. Over time, the idea of one weekly day without work spread farther than anyone imagined. But one day off wasn't the weekend. The second day would take thousands more years. Then, the Industrial Revolution changed the world. Machines never got tired. Factories never slept. And suddenly, millions of workers were expected to work 6 days a week. Sometimes 7, 12 hours a day, 14 hours. Even children worked inside factories. The idea of free time almost disappeared. People became exhausted. Families rarely spent time together. Accidents increased. Workers became sick. But something was about to change. Ordinary people started asking one simple question: why can't we rest? That question would start a movement that changed the modern world. Across Europe, across America, workers began protesting, not for more money, not at first, for something much simpler. Time. Time with family. Time to recover. Time to live. Factories resisted. Governments hesitated. But the protests never stopped. One factory agreed to shorten working hours. Then another and another. Slowly, the impossible began becoming possible. People realized a rested worker worked better than an exhausted one. The idea spread rapidly, but there was still only one day off: Sunday. Something was still missing. Then, in the early 1900s, everything changed. Some factories started giving workers Saturday afternoon off. Soon, entire Saturdays became holidays. By the 1930s, many companies adopted the 5-Day Workweek. Work from Monday to Friday. Rest on Saturday and Sunday. For the first time, millions of people had a real weekend. Families traveled. Children played. Sports became popular. Movies became popular. Tourism exploded. The weekend changed society forever. Today, the weekend feels normal. Most of us never question it. But every Saturday morning and every lazy Sunday exists because millions of people across history fought for the right to rest. Sometimes, the most productive thing a human can do is simply rest.